Am I the bad guy for skipping my dad's retirement party because my mom asked me not to bring my son? My wife, 30, and I, 42, have two children, 15M, 2F. I met my wife when she was a student in a trades program I used to teach at. She was 20 and working her ass off to support herself and her son. I helped her with her studies, and when she left school I wished her well. She returned for her second and then third year of instruction. I watched her go from someone who was just barely an adult to a truly competent tradesperson. I helped her get a job with a company that trusts me to give recommendations for employees who have a future. She came back to see me when she got her white hat. That means she was given a foreman position. She came by to thank me for the help. I told her that she did everything herself, and all I did was point her in the right direction. We went for coffee though, then a couple of lunches, then dinner, and so on. We got married about a year later. About 2 years after that, our daughter was born. She went back to work and I took a job with a company as QC. I know that is a lot of backstory, but it is relevant. My ex-wife is my mom and dad's favorite person. They like her more than they like me. Even after she divorced me because I stuck with teaching instead of making bank in the field. I have seen hundreds of relationships fall apart in my trade because the guy is never home. I am the only guy I know in the trades whose wife left him because he was home too much. She divorced me 3 years before I met my wife. But my parents still invite her for family stuff. She ended up marrying a teacher like herself, and they seem happy. Maybe it was just me she did not want around. We had no kids together. So my dad retired from his big deal job, and my mom had a big party for him. When she invited me, she said it would be boring and that I did not need to bring my son. She has known him since he was 10 years old, and it still bugs her that he is not biologically mine. I asked if my nieces and nephews were coming, and she said yes. I asked if my daughter was invited, and she said yes. I said I would talk to my wife about it and let her know. I did not bother. Anywhere my kid is not welcome, I am not going to go. I took my family to Legoland that weekend instead. My son loves Lego and my daughter loves the bright colors. My mom was pissed that we didn't go. She told everyone that I chose to spoil my kids instead of celebrating my father with family. I told my brother, sisters, and my dad that she tried to get me to not bring my son. They all lost it on her. Now she is crying because everyone is mad at her for excluding my son and causing me to skip my dad's party. I would have kept my mouth shut if she had kept my name out of her mouth. All of my family, including my dad, have accepted my son into the family. My mom is the only one that has a problem with me adopting him. She is still mad I did not make it work with my ex. The reason I did not just show up with my entire family or tell everyone ahead of time why I would not be there is that I did not want a scene at my dad's party. I would rather be the inconsiderate jerk who goes on vacation than wreck a family event. And I did not want to expose my son to my mom and her passive-aggressive bullshit. She thinks that I was mean for exposing her. I just wanted a nice, stress-free weekend with my family. So am I the bad guy?